Do you want to know the secret to a perfect first kiss? It's probably not what you think. A lot of guys get this wrong. They think it's about being bold, making a big move, or finding that one magical moment. But here's the truth. The best kisses aren't taken, they're given. And the key to making her want to give you that kiss is one simple, powerful concept: safety. I'm not just talking about physical safety, though that's a given. I'm talking about emotional safety. It's about making her feel so comfortable, so respected, and so seen that kissing you feels like the most natural next step in the world. Stick with me, because today we're breaking down exactly how to create that feeling. We'll cover how to read her signals like a pro, the famous 90-10 rule that changes everything, and what to do if the moment isn't quite right. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to approach a kiss with confidence, not pressure, and that's a game changer. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why making her feel safe is your number one priority. Think about it from her perspective. Going on a date, especially with someone new, involves a degree of vulnerability. She's assessing everything. Is this guy respectful? Does he listen? Does he make me feel comfortable being myself? Every interaction is a test. Creating emotional safety means you're consistently passing those tests. It's about showing her, through your actions and words, that you are a man who respects her boundaries and her feelings. When she feels emotionally safe with you, her guard comes down. She can relax, be present, and actually connect with you on a deeper level. This is the foundation upon which any physical intimacy, including a kiss, is built. Without it, you're just a guy trying to get something. With it, you're a guy she wants to share a moment with. So, how do you actually build this magical safety? It starts long before you even think about leaning in for a kiss. It's woven into the fabric of the entire date. Are you actively listening when she talks, or are you just waiting for your turn to speak? Do you ask thoughtful follow-up questions that show you're genuinely interested in her world? Do you respect her physical space? A simple touch on the arm can be a great way to build connection, but only if it's natural and welcome. Pay attention to how she responds. Does she lean in, or does she subtly pull away? These small moments are huge. When you compliment her, is it on her appearance alone, or do you also acknowledge her intelligence, her humor, or her passion for something she's talked about? Showing you value her as a whole person, not just an object of attraction, is crucial. This consistent demonstration of respect and genuine interest is what builds the trust and comfort that makes a kiss feel not just possible, but invited. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Reading the signs. This is where a lot of guys trip up. They're so caught up in their own heads, worrying about when and how to make a move, that they completely miss the signals she's sending. Your job is to become an expert observer of her nonverbal language. Is she making prolonged eye contact with you, maybe even glancing at your lips? That's a classic. Does she find excuses to touch you, maybe brushing your hand or leaning in close to show you something on her phone? Is her body language open and turned towards you? Look for a relaxed posture, uncrossed arms, and leaning in your direction. Is she laughing at your jokes, even the not-so-great ones? That shows she's comfortable and enjoying your company. One of the biggest tells is what I call the lingering goodbye. If you're walking her to her car or her door and the conversation just keeps going, she doesn't seem to be in a rush to leave. She's likely creating an opportunity for something more to happen. She's giving you the green light. The key is to look for a combination of these signs. One isolated signal might not mean much, but a cluster of them together is a very strong indicator that she's open to a kiss. This brings us to one of the most important tools in your dating toolkit, the 90/10 rule. This is how you initiate a kiss without being pushy or aggressive. It's elegant, respectful, and incredibly effective. Here's how it works. You lean in 90% of the way, and you wait for her to close the final 10% of the distance. Let me break that down. When you read the signals and you feel the moment is right, the conversation has a natural pause. You're close to each other. The eye contact is there. You slowly, calmly lean in towards her. You don't rush it. This slow advance does two things. First, it clearly signals your intention. There's no ambiguity. She knows what's happening. Second, and this is the crucial part, it gives her complete control. By stopping just short, you are non-verbally asking for her permission. You're saying, "I'd like to kiss you, but only if you want to kiss me too." If she's ready and wants to be kissed, she will naturally lean in and meet you for that final 10%. That's her active consent. That's her saying yes. And that kiss, the one where you both meet in the middle, is 1,000 times more passionate and meaningful than one where you just plow in and take it. It becomes a shared moment, a collaboration, not a conquest. But what if she doesn't lean in? What if she stays put, or even leans back slightly? That's where the 90/10 rule truly shows its power. By stopping at 90%, you've given yourself an easy, graceful exit. You haven't forced anything. You haven't created an awkward or uncomfortable situation. You simply read her hesitation as a "not right now," and you can smoothly pull back. This is where we need to talk about handling rejection, or what I prefer to call a no for now. So, you went for the 90/10, and she didn't meet you in the middle. Your first instinct might be to feel embarrassed or dejected. How you react in this moment is maybe the most important test of your character on the entire date. This is your chance to prove that everything you've been doing to build safety was genuine. If you get weird, or pouty, or make a passive-aggressive comment like, "Oh, okay, I guess not," you undo all the good work you've done. You reveal that your kindness was conditional, that you were just being nice to get a kiss. That's a massive turnoff. The absolute best thing you can do is smile genuinely, pull back smoothly, and immediately re-engage the conversation as if nothing happened. Maybe say something like, "Anyway, you were telling me about your trip to Italy," and just pick up right where you left off. What does this reaction communicate to her? It says, "I respect your decision." It says, My interest in you isn't just about physical intimacy. It says, I'm mature enough to handle this without making you feel bad or awkward. This is incredibly attractive. You are demonstrating supreme confidence and respect. Paradoxically, handling a no for now with this level of grace is one of the most powerful things you can do to make her more attracted to you. She might not have been ready in that exact moment for any number of reasons that have nothing to do with you. Maybe she was nervous, maybe she felt it was too public, maybe she just wasn't there yet. But by reacting with class, you've just skyrocketed her feeling of safety with you. You've shown her you're a true gentleman, and you've likely made a future kiss far more probable. You didn't lose, you just invested in a future connection. Let's put it all together. A successful approach to a first kiss is a journey, not a single event. It starts with building a foundation of emotional safety throughout the date by being a great listener, showing genuine interest, and respecting her space. Then, you become a student of her nonverbal cues, looking for a cluster of signs that she's comfortable and receptive: the prolonged eye contact, the physical closeness, the lingering goodbye. When the signs are there and the moment feels right, you use the 90-tenths rule. You lean in slowly, signaling your intent, but you stop short, giving her the final say. You invite her to participate in the kiss. If she closes that final 10%, amazing. You've co-created a beautiful moment. If she doesn't, you react with absolute grace. You pull back smoothly, smile, and continue the conversation without missing a beat, proving your respect for her is unconditional. This entire process transforms the kiss from a moment of pressure and anxiety into an experience of connection and mutual desire. It's about confidence, not arrogance. It's about respect, not entitlement. Mastering this approach will not only improve your success with first kisses, but it will fundamentally change how you interact with women for the better. You'll be seen as a man who is confident, respectful, and emotionally intelligent, qualities that are universally attractive. You stop playing the game of how can I get a kiss and start playing the game of how can I create a connection so strong that a kiss becomes the natural, beautiful outcome. And that, my friends, is a game you can always win. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this advice helpful, give this video a like and consider subscribing for more content on building genuine connections. Let me know in the comments if you've either used the 90-tenths rule or what your biggest challenges are when it comes to that first kiss. I'd love to hear from you. Stay confident, stay respectful, and I'll see you in the next one.